Welcome back to Dirt to Daytona, folks. Today we've got Talladega Superspeedway, and I'm going to be completely honest with you. This is my third attempt at this track. The last two attempts, and I will not do it this time, but the last two attempts, after the first pit stop, we lost, well, not at the same time, but early in the race, we lost power steering. I'm really hoping that that's not something that is going to be just burned into this race, and we're just going to lose power steering, because if we do, it's just not going to be a good race for us at all. But we're going to give it another go. Starting it over. We had led. We had driven up from the back to lead the race. It's a lot more challenging. It's really fun. And it's the only reason why I'm willing to do it again. If we don't, if we have another mechanical failure like that, I likely will just quit out and we'll add the next race to the series, because I'm just not... I can't stand mechanical failures. I can deal with some of them, but power steering is the worst one for me. I can't. It's too much. So anyway, let's get out there and we'll see you at qualifying. Well, I said we started from the back the last time. It's actually because we got loose, hit a wall, and or we touched the apron and hit the wall. So we ended up starting from the back. We're obviously going to try to do better this time. We can probably do better than the 49.33, but that might be it. These cars are a lot faster in qualifying than we are. Here we go. Qualifying lap underway. I'm going to try not to make the same mistake we did last time. Let's keep it off of the yellow line just a little bit. And there we go. 1 and 2. Escape without incident. On to turns 3 and 4. Really wish we could have gotten to 199. We barely got to 198, so that's going to be an issue. Car feels good. Turning feels solid. Didn't feel like we were too loose or fighting the car a lot going around the corner, which is excellent. Having that stability is going to matter quite a bit, of course, as we come out of the tri-oval and finish with a 49.161. And I truly believe that's about mid-pack. There we go. 28th place with that. That just goes to show you how close we are. Slowest car, Mike Back, 49.4. Fastest car, 48.8. So 0.6 of a second difference between first place and last place. That is tight.
I'm Alan Bestwick. Welcome to the world's fastest speedway, Talladega Superspeedway in Alabama. Talladega is the biggest, fastest, and most competitive motorsports facility in the world. Speed says it all about this place. This record-breaking 2 2/3 mile tri-oval keeps drivers glued to earth by virtue of 33-degree banking. Freight trains of stock cars in the draft literally caused the earth to rumble in Alabama.
There we go. We're starting on the outside. Bring up the standings. Jump out of line right away so we don't run through Harvick. A nice little boost. Harvick, for some reason, comes off the gas. Whiteman kind of going to be a problem here unless I can catch the draft. Oh, nope. But we're going to get in front of Whiteman, which is awesome. Shift a little early. There we go. Already moving up a number of spots. 5 spots going through 1 and 2. That's a big deal. We didn't do that the other time. It was a very slow process of us getting up to the front. It took almost the entire first run. Here we are doing pretty well. I'm going to have to feather the throttle so I don't run through the back end of Schrader, and then we're going to get in behind Andretti, who's in the line that's moving. So Ricky Rudd's going to jump out of line. Let's see if we can jump out of line, and, well, that's not what we wanted to do at all. Down on the apron, not the answer, and we're going to scrub off quite a bit of speed. Let's see if we can kind of hold up some of these cars. Mike Wallace going to get to our inside, so we'll have to pay attention to that and not run through him. We pick up our speed again. The car is all of a sudden feeling a little funky. As you can see, we're all over the place. I don't know if when we hit the apron, we got some kind of a weird heat in the tires or something, but kind of got it under control now. It feels better. Car wasn't even staying straight on the straightaway, but right at the end there, it was going better. See if I can sneak in here. Yes, I can. I thought I could. There we go, getting that speed back. That's going to be exactly what we need to do to drive back up to the pack. All clear. There we go. Get on the inside of Mike Wallace, going through the corner as he drifted up and opened that door just a little bit, which was exactly what we needed as we're using Kenny Schrader. Try to get up to this next big group of cars. This is more like what it was, where we weren't making huge headway. Well, that's gonna do a thing too.
There's a spin in turn 3.
Yikes. Oh yeah, that's probably gonna bring out a caution. Maybe not. Weird. It looked like there was a lot of contact back there, but caution does not come out as we politely remove 2 cars. There it goes. All right. Well, as the rule goes, we'll pit and take it from the back. We'll see you. We'll pit and we'll start in the back of the pack, and we'll see you after this caution.
Get set. The race is going green. There's
Here we
green
go.
flag.
Back at it. A number of leaders actually pit, which was interesting. We short shifted. Wow. The 2 cars that were involved in the last caution just kind of let me know that they were happy as I got tagged by both Stewart and Howard. That's all right. Back up to speed here. Junior, Newman, Andretti, and Ricky Rudd all pit with us, which is interesting. They were way ahead of us, which is why they're still in front of us, because they got into pit road a lot faster than us. I'm not sure if we're making the right move here, being on the outside, but we're playing with the gas so we don't run through Newman.
Stay high. Still there. Car low.
Looks like Andretti goes up the track, opening the door for Junior. We've got just 2. Well, that's going to be a bad thing. Is he going to recover? Yeah, it's going to recover.
Clear low.
I barely touched him, but apparently that's just how it is now. See if we're on the inside enough of Junior. Well, we were on the inside enough of Junior. And there he goes into the wall. And is that going to bring out another caution, or is he going to be okay? It looks like he straightened it out after he hit the wall. Well, we were there. What am I supposed to do? You know, he starts to come down and he's already there. Like, I'd say it was well under a second that all that action took place as the driver. I know it's early on, but if I'm there, why are you trying to drive down on me anyway? If it's early on, just stay up where you are as well. That's how I feel about that, but not a great situation. As Dale Earnhardt Jr. appears to be, at least at this point, out of contention for the victory. And he was one of those leaders that pit with us when the last caution came out. We are here just trying to get up there. Trying to have enough momentum, too. We had to come off the gas. So we had Justice in front of us, and we were going to run right through him. See, it's not our goal. What happened with Junior, that had a lot more to do with the fact that he came down, not that we drove up into him or anything. So, anyway, we're playing with the gas here to try to keep from hitting anybody in front of us too hard. Little bump draft never hurt anybody, but see if I can get inside of Labonte enough here to put us in a good position going into 1. So we get in front of Ricky Rudd, and Labonte was able to get back in front of us. See, I got a decent run here. We'll go jump up to the outside a little bit, jump up to the outside a little bit more, and we'll lose that. But maybe because we're on Harvick, we can get enough speed up that we can get around him. Carry the speed enough to get in front of him going into 3 and 4. Maybe not, as we'll be 3 wide, but because we're on the outside and scrubbing off speed quickly, looks like Ricky Rudd kind of opened the door for us to get back in, though. Very polite of him. John Wood holding us up here. We really want to get inside of Labonte, but we're not going to be able to. That's just unfortunate for us. Let's see if we can get around Harvick, which we do. Here we go. Oh, we're trying to run with McCabe here at least until we get on the straight. Then we're going to grab someone else's draft and pull past him.
Clear low.
Going into the corners, it's pretty much equal with us in the triple-digit cars for the most part. So we have to get the good runs coming off of or going down the straights. Problem is that group in front of us They are long gone, and we're not going to catch them without the aid of another car. And, well, unfortunately, I don't think a triple-digit car can get us up there. A little bit of contact in front of us, though, so maybe.
That was your best lap ever.
Wow, 47.6 is a great lap. We've got a slow car in front of us. That is Atwood.
Stay high. Still there.
As we get pushed up the track, of course, I mean, the right thing would have been for me to move up the track anyway, so would have been a little rude of myself to push Echo River down a little bit, which we did. We're kind of staying with this group right now. And yeah, there's such a big gap between us and the next group. That really sucks. And we only have like a 3 or 4 lap advantage on the other cars when we pit, so it's not like we're gonna. Dude, calm down. What are you doing? Why? Man, I legit barely touched him the first time, and then the second time I touched him was to try to fix his spin. That didn't work. We've got a lot of. I just looked up in my rear view and saw a number of cars going sideways. And I got to be honest with you, I'm gonna pit again and start it all over. Went a number of laps more this time at least, but
Pace cars out.
shot. There's nothing. It doesn't matter right now if we catch up to everybody because we're pitting. There you go. All right, we'll be back after this caution. All right, we are at the back of the cars that are on the lead lap, pretty much. Wow. Or we're about to be. Holy crap. There we go. Whoa, big slow up from the 161 of Daly. That's all right. We'll take that. We want to be up with these guys. We need to get up there as quickly as possible. Are we out? Oh, we are in the draft. Okay, I was gonna say, if I'm out of that draft, we are in trouble. We are so close to being out of that draft, actually. All I can do is hope that Howard gives us any kind of a push to get us up to that group. Car feels a little different than it did in the beginning. Yeah, we're losing that pack in front of us. That's a big deal. How long, though? I don't know. Here we go, holding it well, but, well, Tony Stewart, if we can get to him, well, he's about halfway back of those cars. We're not. He's driving away too. We're losing it. We're losing it. If these cars are able to get in front of me, I'll actually let them get in front of me a little bit, and then I'll grab their draft, pull them up, and try to slingshot past them. Cars on the outside. As a matter of fact, I might jump to the outside and let this happen, but I don't know if they have the speed to get up in front of them as well. That's the problem. Like, I don't think that Howard has the power to get up there, and no offense to Harvick, but on this game, he is really bad on the super speedways, so Mike Wallace might be able to do it, but we're losing so much right now just attempting to do this whole part, so we are slow without the draft. As well, we should be. Everybody is in the draft. That's why they're so fast. We're getting a nice run here, but what does it do for us but bring us back up to our own pack, or bring us back up to the cars in the head of our own pack? It's not. We're not getting enough speed to catch Tony Stewart, and that's the problem. See if I can catch the draft of Howard enough that I can. No, it's not going to work. He's got us with speed, and Stewart is slowly but surely driving away from us.
Stay high, still there.
All right, we'll come back down in behind Wallace, see if we can get a good run on the backstretch. See what we can do here. getting a bit of a run. That run is going to put us in a position to be next to Mike Wallace, but Mike Wallace and Evan Howard are going to stay together. Oh, here, Howard comes down a little bit. Yeah, we're that 1.4 seconds behind Tony Stewart, so we're just not getting there as they slowly but surely push past us, or push away from us, so that sucks.
Stay low. Still there.
Really, really wish we could get within about 7/10 of Stewart. That would be great for us, but it's not happening. It's just not happening. I feel like if anyone can help us right now, it's Mike Wallace, but we're shedding off some of the speed through the corner with that bad. Had to catch the car a couple times. That wasn't good. I'm driving a straight line. Wallace finally straightened it out. He was kind of inside outside there, but 202 isn't enough to catch Stewart. We need to be doing more like 204, 205, and with someone pushing us, we're just not getting there. That's the hard part. So this might be a boring second run. Basically a second run. We're going to go ahead and speed things up. On the flip side, I think actually, in about 5 or so laps, a number of the cars in front of us will be pitting, so that'll definitely make a big change to how this race is going. Anyway, we'll be back on the mic with you either when we're pitting or when a caution comes out. I don't know who brought up the caution, but I feel like pitting is probably conducive to us right now. And that's what we're going to do. Unfortunate for the cars that are now caught a lap down because of it. That's what happens. We did not bring out... Hey, we didn't cause this one. I don't even know who did. They said out of turn one, I think it was probably somebody coming on from pit road. They jump onto the straight, and a lot of people... Tony Stewart and Matt Kenseth. Wow, two big-name drivers. Which, just by the way, went past my screen not smoking in front of me. So, interesting. We pit. There aren't nearly as many cars a lap down as I thought there would be when that caution came out. There are some, but not as many as I thought there would be.
Clear high.
Nice little jump there to get around Whiteman. Into the first turn. Cut off Henseth, or Hermie Sadler. Oh, I said Henseth. That's like... I was going to say Henson. I don't know why. Trying to find a way. Trying to find what spot I want to go to. Herbie gets a big run out of 2. Yeah, we're not
Still there.
off the gas. Ooh, Whiteman there. We're all right, but that group in front just gets such a big jump, and I don't know why, but they're not out of range yet, so that matters. Matter of fact, can I grab up on Dale Jarrett? No, I think he's coming back to us more than he's going up to them. I don't know. It's hard to tell so early, but Oh, that's not where I want to be. Holy crap, I can't believe we didn't lose it there. We were down on the apron.
Clear high.
Here we go. Let's get a good run out of the down the backstretch. All right, get to park. But I also, more importantly, think we got to the group in front of us. I think the three of us have actually gotten up there, even though we're not going as fast as I can and or want to be going. Actually, a number of those cars in front of us are a lap down. A lot of the cars on the inside are a lap down. By the way, Borland was leading the race. Congratulations to John Borland leading laps in a race in a triple-digit car. It's just impressive.
Still there.
Just focusing on trying to get around while we're in the draft. We've absolutely gotten up to this pack of cars. Really want to get a run with Jarrett here to grab us and pull us up in front of Labonte. Labonte's there, but we got to his inside quickly.
Still there. All clear.
And here we are. Sterling Marlin up
Car
there.
high.
Not really watching the relative at all. The goal is to get up to the front of all of these cars. Looks like Mike Mack is up there. He might be a leader. That's not Mike Mack. Mike Mack's right in front of us. Whoa, 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 John! Oh, bad. Oh, it's not good. We're gonna burn it up. Well, we just lost the whole draft, so it doesn't matter. Oh, that's terrible. Just terrible. I mean, yeah, we're pulling hard to the right now. I'm not really sure. I mean, I didn't feel like I was turning. Of course, I'll see it when I'm editing, but I didn't feel like I was turning up the track or anything into... I will say this game has a magnetic effect, though. And that might have been what it was, where we got just kind of grabbed and hooked, and that was it. Some leaders are going to pit, and we might pit with them. Anything under 56 laps, or 54 laps, and we're good to go. Just annoyed. I mean, I'm looking up in front of me. I'm not looking at John Wood next to me. I don't think that that's going to be a thing, and then all of a sudden, we're going sideways into the wall. And I just didn't... Again, I really wasn't paying attention, but I also thought we were driving straight down the straightaway, so that sucked. That sucked really bad. We're driving about 8/10 slower than we were for qualifying right now. It's not good. It's not good at all. We're going to speed things up right now. I'm not going to waste anybody's time. So let's go ahead and do exactly that. And we'll be back on the mic with you when we go into the pit. We're within the range we need to be to pit, so we're going to pit right now and get the repairs and get back on track. All right, well, we don't want to obviously have another caution come out because we are currently a lap down. But there's still plenty of race to go. We've got this full run to go, and then we've got the final run, which will be our last pit stop. You know, I mean, we might be all right. We just need everyone to pit before that caution comes out. We need everyone to finish their next run. That's really what has to happen. No cautions until people have pits. We can't catch Wood or Spychala. We have no drafting partners. I don't know if Kenseth went down pit road with us or what, but he's dropping back quite a bit. John Daly catching us quite a bit, so that's interesting. That's slowing down now, but he was flying up on us. Still is. Kenseth, yeah. So we're sitting in 37th place. Got nothing going on. Expect the final part of the race to be exciting, so I'm going to do a speed up here as well so that we're ready to potentially be talking the entire final run of this race. We'll be back on the mic, as I said last time we're pitting. Caution comes out. Of course, we're staying out, so we will, I don't know, hope that we're in front of the leaders. I don't know if they're pitting, but hopefully we'll be in front of them. In case another caution comes out, we'll be able to be back on the lead lap. That's all we can hope for.
Get set. The race is going green.
All right, we are in front of the leaders, so we need to stay up here, and then we need a caution to come out. So we are behind the leaders, but on the lead lap. Well, okay, he got it together. I was going to say, I was just side by side hitting with Henson, but that wasn't Henson. Ooh, hey there. Harvick gives us a little boop. Oh, this isn't good. Oh, no, it is. Mark Martin is a lap down as well. So is Ward Burton. So I guess, and so is Harvick, actually. Wow, how many cars are How many of us are here that are a lap down? That's crazy.
Stay high. Still there.
Zabel here.
Car
Whoa,
low.
whoa, whoa. There it goes. Oh, he landed it. He landed it. That's not going to bring out the caution. He hit that wall and he ended up straight again. That was crazy. Here we are. 3 wide.
Yellow's out.
Whoa, yellow does come out. All right.
Clear
Oh, we're
high.
back on the lead lap.
Car low.
We're all, this whole huge group, we're all back on the lead lap. Which is awesome.
Clear low. Car low.
It's awesome for everybody. That's the cars that got caught down a lap earlier in the race. They all get to get back up here too.
Pace cars out.
So there it is.
Still there.
Dang it. I'm not gonna pit.
Still there.
I don't think I have to pit. I don't think that we heat up enough, so we'll stay out.
Get set. The race is
We
going
got 7
green.
laps to stay out before we can pit for our final time, and we need to at least stay up with the pack here to have any chance at the end of this race to be in a position that we can
Still
win it.
there. All clear.
So far, so good, even with the damaged front end. As long as we're in the draft, it appears that we're okay.
Still there.
Shifted a little early there because I noticed that I have my gear ratio set up a little different than theirs.
Still there.
Yeah, we got enough damage that we're not able to drive straight. I have to correct a little bit down the straightaway. It's fine because we're keeping up with the pack. It doesn't matter if we're in the back of the pack either. We just have to be here. So when we pit, we're here again.
Still there.
Kind of. I don't know. The only other thing that would be okay is if a caution came out in our pit window. Then everyone would pit. We got about 3 laps before that can happen.
Still there. Car high. Car high.
We're a little tight.
Hold your line.
We're a
Car
little
high.
lot tighter than we were. Oh, Labani had us. Oh, crap. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, wow.
Yellow's out.
Dude, I didn't think I
Car
tapped him
high.
that much.
You're
Seriously.
3 wide. Car low. Pace cars out. Car low. There's a wreck in turn 3. Clear high.
We're going to have to watch what everybody does. I mean, this is 29 to go, I think, at the line. But, so if we come around again, 28. We pit after that, we'd be at 27. We're going to see if we can wait and pit with, I guess, the lap cars. I don't know. I'll have to see what happens.
Get set. The race is going green.
All right, here we go. We don't need to pit again. We are back on the lead lap. And we are on our way to finishing this race out. We have yet to lead in this race, but you don't need to lead all the laps. You just need to lead the last lap. Got a decent run here coming up on the back of Jeff Burton. He's running a little slow. We shift the same time as everyone else, which may have been a good thing. We grab the draft from
Still there.
from Laguerre. I just looked up at the relative to see who was next to us. We're going to actually jump down and hope that Mike Wallace and these guys are able to have us pull up. There we go. Laguerre for position, so he's on the lead lap. Most of these cars are. Up front, there are a number of cars that aren't, that were more than 1 lap down, I guess, at one point. But for the most part, these cars are all in the lead lap. We've got 25 to go. Still a lot of time. Still over 20 minutes worth of racing to go, but so that at least means we can do this and we can be patient while we're doing it. Is really my main point to that.
Still there.
We're going to get on the inside and we're going to let off the gas just a little bit because I realized Robbie Gordon was going to pull up. I'm going to try to drive as intelligently as possible through this whole situation. Top 10 right now is good.
All clear.
Here we go. And Junior is actually running really narrow, but we just aren't able to get in front of Robbie Gordon here. Normally, and what I should have done was run with him. Now we're going to have a run. Never mind. I was going to say, normally what I would do is try to take the draft and then pull out to pass.
Stay low. Still there.
But that's not the case this time. We'll take the spot. Top 5 as it is.
Stay low. Still there.
Mark Martin for position. We get loose. Holy crap, that was bad. That was scary. We are okay. We may lose a spot or two.
Car high.
As we are not up to speed. We are really loose right now. This is new for me. We haven't been loose all race long, but all of a sudden we are loose and losing spots. And Rusty Wallace coming up and kind of getting on us, but he got it figured out.
Still there.
Oh, you know why we're loose? Because I didn't change my inside tires, so they're not balanced. It's fine. They're not worn out, nor will they be worn out enough to matter by the end of the race, but I only did my right sides because I had damage and I didn't want to end up coming out behind absolutely everybody.
Clear high.
And I think it was the right move. I honestly do think it was the right move. Here we go. Big run down the front stretch through the tri-oval.
Still there.
Try to get up with some of these single-digit and double-digit cars, the faster ones. Even though the triple-digit cars do put up a fight, we got John Wood there. I got to pay attention to that, although since John Wood was the cause of us wiping out earlier in the race, or at least he was the car that we wiped out on, I'm not mad at him. It happened. It may have been me. Like I said, I was looking ahead. I didn't think I was drifting up the track. I felt almost like we got sucked into him, though, and then we got turned. This isn't gonna, well, that was me. He's all right. We're all right. Everyone's fine. Are we all right? Yeah, we're fine. Come on, get the speed back up. Quickly, boys. Quickly, quickly. All right. It kind of goes back to that being loose thing. Every time I touch the stick now, we start to grab and slide sideways, so I have to be completely different on how I'm driving. And it's weird. It's very weird. But we're back in the draft. We're in 7th place, and we're going to get a really big run down the backstretch through Sterling Marlin. And we'll get to his inside before the corner. That'll help. We have to come off the gas a little bit so we don't run through Robbie Gordon. John Wood not for position. McCabe not for position either. We're pushing on Robbie Gordon. I'd like to get inside of him again. And we will. That's a big deal. Mark Martin staying shallow with us. Here's where we really need to do well. Get a nice run down the backstretch to get a really good shot past everybody on the inside if we can. There we go. This is our shot to do it. And we have to come off the gas. This to not run through the 119.
Still there.
Try to... There we go. Oh, Stewart is in the lead. Stewart, involved in an early wreck in this race, is leading it. So that's how that goes. I'm 99% sure absolutely everybody pit.
Still there.
So we're just running it.
Still there.
Need to get on the inside again. Get a good run. Use Mark Martin. I'm not getting any run because I don't have any draft to push me. That's that thing. These triple-digit cars, they can run up here. They can do what they're doing.
Still there.
Ooh. That worked out for us, though. That was big time. That was very important. And that's actually a nice run. We might get past the 118. And there we are, side by side. Tony Stewart, are we going to take the lead from him at the line? We will at least lead one lap in this race. 18 to go. And we are actually head and shoulders out in front, but here comes Mark Martin with a run behind us. You're going to see him on the screen now. Came on the screen before I could get that out of my mouth.
Car high.
Just going to run with him, hopefully. We're a little drifty now. Our car is pulling to the left a little bit from the damage that we do have. Although if it's going to pull any direction, I guess pulling to the left is a good direction to pull versus fighting a car and turning left, fighting a car that's trying to turn right. That would be bad. Well, we're out in front, so we're going to speed things up for a little bit here. If anything changes, we'll get back on the mic. Otherwise, we're going to speed it up to about 5 to go. And we'll be back with you for the last few laps of the race.
Still there. Clear low. The engine's blown.
Is it, though? Is it blown? Nope, it sure is. Well, that's it. That's going to be the race. I'm not rerunning this race. That was me. I got in front of him. I tried to cut. I was just trying to get enough to get in front of him because we kept fighting back and forth. And if I could get in front of him, I could kind of prevent him from going anywhere. I made a decision, and it ruined our race, and I accept that. Top 5 in the race. Jeff Gordon. Mark Martin ends up finishing second, even though he was heavily involved in the accident I was in. Tony Stewart third. Bobby Hamilton and Sterling Marlin. In an ugly race at Talladega, Jeff Gordon proved victorious. The number 24 had a good day, claiming first place. We finished that race in 32nd place. With that, we are now a fair amount over 100 points behind Tony Stewart, who leads the season standings. I take full responsibility for that race and the result of the race for us. Could we have won it? Absolutely. Could we have finished in the top 2 or 3? Yes, we could have. Did I make an aggressive move to try to get in front of Martin and to really put ourselves solidifying the victory? Yes, I did. Did it work out? Absolutely not. And that is how racing goes sometimes. I will not do that the next time we race at Talladega, which will be the last time. Next race up, California Speedway. Time to get things back on track with the 1.5 mile tracks. And we will see you in that episode. That is going to do it for this episode, though, folks. I do want to take a moment out to say thank you so very much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. And until next time, and of course, as always, you take care.